It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today. Just about set. Anders Carlson has the ball teed up. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Here's Gainwell to return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Second and a yard. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. A run up the middle with Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On second down, a run with Hall.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Fields. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Steelers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
From the gun, Rodgers. A pass taken in by Johnson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Well, a couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And the Steelers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Fields now on 2nd down. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Jets 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. 3rd and long. Now Fields. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, Warren. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here's their punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
A give, and here's Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Rodgers now. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This from 34 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. He's to the 15. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 10-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
The master of play action, Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Rodgers. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Here's Austin McNamara now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now Rodgers. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to take this one all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Fields. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A 1st down throw for Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On 1st and 10, Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far.
And he's in. Xavier Gibson. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets are back within 6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. They look underneath here for Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going up top again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They go play action with Fields. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
First down, Fields. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And now here comes the punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense, and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. This one grabbed by Austin. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Metcalf with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Again, it's Rodgers. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the give, it's Johnson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Rodgers now. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers add on to their lead. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and receiver Garrett Wilson getting set for their next drive. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. On the give, it's Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again with Hall. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Fields now on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route. He creates great separation downfield. But now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here's Rodgers. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. Fields now to throw on first down. This one caught by Lazard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Here's Austin to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Rodgers to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Throwing, Rodgers. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. The master of play action. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third down, here's Johnson.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Another run here with Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second down. It's Fields. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. On the run, here's Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now a second down throw for Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll air it out down the middle. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Steelers offense ready to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a minimal gain there up to the 17-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A carry here for Warren. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. And And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Fields to throw. This one taken in by Reynolds. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A 1st down throw for Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
1st down. Fields. A throw on the move is caught.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Fields now. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Warren, running left. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try and run it here with Warren. He will have a Steelers first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still 2nd down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.